What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I want to talk about Freddie Roach, our Alabama's defensive line coach, and why he's valuable to the team. And if you haven't, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. And by doing so, it greatly helps out my channel. It helps me grow as a content creator. Well, Freddie Roach, actually has been a guy that's been at Alabama several different times. And I'm just read off his background. This is a guy that played at Alabama. Um, he knows what it takes, uh, for players to play to the Alabama standard. He's been there. Like I said, he played linebacker for Alabama uh, back in 2002 to 2005. So he was there, at Alabama. Um, he went undrafted as a free agent, uh, with the New England Patriots in 2006. So, but he was cut from, at the end of the preseason. So he didn't have he didn't really get to play in the NFL like he wanted to. Um, but valuable to the team, and I'm finna tell you why, guys. Okay, he first came to Alabama as a assistant strength and conditioning coach in 2008 under Nick Saban. And why that's important, guys, we all know Nick Saban, he was at LSU, won a championship over there, with Scott Cochran being there. And he went to the NFL, became Miami's coach, and then came to Alabama in 2007. Well, we all know Scott Cochran was the head strength and conditioning coach. So Freddie Roach was there, learning under Scott Cochran, and he was just, the assistant strength and conditioning coach. So, and then we all know Alabama won in 2009, won a championship. So Freddie Roach was there when we won the championship. And he stayed with Alabama at that position until 2010. And then, he left. Like I said, he was there when they won in 2009. He then went on to Murray State for the 2012 season. He worked as a defensive line coach there. He went to South Alabama from 2013 to 2014. He worked under Joey Jones as a defensive ends and outside linebackers coach at South Alabama. Then he had a second stint at Alabama, guys. He returned in 2015, this time working as the team's director of player development. And he stayed at that position to 2017. And Alabama fans, we know in 2015 and 2017, we won 2 national championships. So there's that again. Then he went to Ole Miss, and he was the defensive line coach over there at Ole Miss under Matt Luke when he was the head coach over there. We know Matt Luke, great offensive line coach, did a phenomenal job over there at Georgia. I think he's still their O-line coach. Georgia went back-to-back, won 2 championships. So was under Matt Luke, and Ole Miss defensive, they was able to get a lot of pressure, guys. They weren't the best unit in the world, but they did apply a lot of pressure when they was at Ole Miss. So Ole Miss wasn't no slouch. The defense as a whole wasn't really good those years, but their sacks and stuff went up while he was over there. So really good coaching job over there at Ole Miss. And he stayed there the whole time until Matt Luke left in 2019. So then he had a third stint at Alabama. It was rumors that he was going to go to the NFL to join Joe Judge's staff over there at New York Giants in the NFL, but he decided to come back in 2020, and he coached the third time, and he was the defensive line coach there, replacing Brian Baker. We had him at the D-line coach. And then we all know again, Alabama won in 2020. So I say this, I think he's very valuable to the team, guys. I know in 2021 we had, Will Anderson. He did a pretty good job, but the defensive line play hasn't really been good lately. But I'm gonna be honest, there might be a player problem, because I'm not knocking any players, but DJ Dale never to me seemed like a dominant guy. Every time I see him on film, He's always getting pushed back on the line of scrimmage. You know, just never really was applying a lot of pressure. You know, not getting in the backfield in a consistent way that Alabama fans are used to. With that being said, you know, we had a guy on the D line last year, freshman, that got the start, and started right behind DJ Dale and Jaheim Otis. This is a guy that was clogging up guys, at times probably getting triple teamed, I'm pretty sure. A very, very strong guy, came in, dropped all his weight, came in at 400 pounds, dropped all his weight, and was able to start on this line. I credit Freddie Roach to getting him in that position, guys. Freddie Roach is a hard-nosed guy. He's very, very good at recruiting as well, guys. We just got James Smith, one of the best D linemen in the country, out the state of Alabama, out our own backyard, and was able to pull him in. So Freddie Roach is a phenomenal recruiter. People may say, you know, defensive line play has dropped ever since, you know, 2018. Well, we did have Quentin Williams. He wasn't our defensive line coach then. Freddie Roach wasn't in 2018, but we did have Quentin Williams. He was there when Freddie Roach was there, you know, developing players. And when he left in 2018, we didn't see him, you know. And our defense didn't really look good in 2018 and 19, to be honest, you know, defensively on the defensive line. When he came back in 2020, we won a championship. So the point I'm making is that ever since Freddie Roach has been there, for the most part, Alabama has won a national championship, guys. And you can't question his ability. He's a Bama guy, played at Alabama, knows the standard. And I think he's a valuable player, coach that we need, guys. And the reason I'm speaking on him, I heard, you know, Stephen M. from TDA, he mentioned, you know, there's a video he did a while back. He kind of mentioned that Freddie Roach might leave us, you know, to join the Houston Texans staff with D'Amico Ryans. You know, they're really, really good friends. And could Alabama afford to lose a guy like Freddie Roach? In my opinion, if he were to leave, the guy that I think that Nick Saban needs to have on the phone right away is Bo Davis. This is a guy that has ties to Alabama as well on the D-line. And when he was there, Alabama's D-line was really, really good. So, in my opinion, that's the only other guy. Maybe Carl Dunbar. You know, he's with the I think he's with Pittsburgh Steelers right now. Another good guy that's really, really good on the D-line. But I haven't heard anything other than that. But I was just speaking on Freddie Roach, and in my opinion, why he's valuable to the team. But what do you guys think? Do you think he's living up to par? You think he's really good? Do you think, you know, we need somebody else? Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. But if you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll definitely be back with more college football content. Thanks, guys, and roll tide.